Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And that gets things running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Yeah, Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations.
And again! And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is their second corner of the game. He gets big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Ronaldinho. And this is a real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
Club America have their third corner. And it's been taken short. That is lovely. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho gets his head on it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Club America replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having...
He's got tall! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Bellingham. Serginho. Oh, that's well spotted. Played over towards the opposite flank. Your impression so far, Jim?
Club America have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Not the most accurate pass. Pullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Thinks about the shot. Rummenigge. There's the shot! It's hit the upright. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. And it's Messi. And there's the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge, and the finish! And he's quick to get it clear again. Pullet. Over to the left. That has not gone well.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi, oh, that's fabulous. He's come in hard. Howson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that pass isn't the best. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ball is over the line. Ball driven towards the far post. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cafu gets over and intercepts. Out for a throw. Ronaldinho might just make this. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. It's a good run down the right. And this is Owen. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
And this is Owen. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is ended up in no man's land. And the first half is done. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second.
Perhaps after half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And he's had a hit! Just a whisker away. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Ronaldinho. Oh, this is a It's Ronaldinho! Off the post! And for a moment, time stood still. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Okazaki. Just eases him off the ball. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Pass somewhat off target. Probing pass. Well, that's well seen too. Germany upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He can get that clear. Taken back almost at once. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah,
And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Cambio en el América. Número 10.
Club America
Número
can
7.
now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Número 4.
So a double change
Número
here,
19.
and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
That's a delicate pass. Oh, that's a key interception.
And no, that was never going to make it. He's a sharp little ball here.
He's picked his way. Great chance! It's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Ronaldinho. Zanetti could challenge. Excellent challenge. Club America can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Pinches it off him. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Serginho. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Owen.
Club America surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, easy pickings there. He is through here. Oh, Suchard, surely! He scores! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Club America are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And that's a good ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that looks a decent ball. Picked out, chance for a shot! And he's following up! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Club America have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Ronaldinho. And it's Zanetti. Aims beyond the defence. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
This is Owen. Turan.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
Rummenigge.
Pull it, and he's been shifted off it.
Antonetti. Cleared without complication. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
Owen claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to...
Songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game and I can't.
And Shevchenko!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And that's aimed into the middle. It's come to nothing. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Dani Olmo. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, smashing header! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Pele. Nice looking ball. Taken back almost at once. Shevchenko. Deftly away. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And he's intervened well there. Vardiol. And it's Maldini. Cafu. Dani Olmo is onto it in a flash. Jordan Henderson. Lee Kang-in. Beckenbauer. Club America are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Lee Kang-in, and he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substituição em andamento.
And it's Henderson. Now that looks a decent ball. It is a corner, good chance. Club America with the corner, there first. Lee Kang-in with the short one. Oh, well played, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Henderson. Beckenbauer. Now it's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming. Oh, good-looking ball. Adriano, and they win it back again. That's going to go a long way.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Dani Olmo. Club America making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. That's been slipped through. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it into space. Beckenbauer. Now it's Totti. Dani Olmo. This looks promising. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And he cuts out the supply. Lee Kang-in. Threads one in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Jordan Henderson. And it's Olmo. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And they've got rid. And he's cut it out. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Nicely intercepted. Beckenbauer gets it clear. And this is Adriano. Lee Kang-in can see things others simply cannot. Tries to pass it through. Cruyff. Lee Kang-in. And it's Henderson. Now that's well seen too. Henderson. Harrison gets rid without sophistication. Now he's got space here. He's got away. That has been knocked clear. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Club America leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substituição.
And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Lee Kang-in. He's through here. Thinks about the shot. Totti. Totti! That's the keeper's ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Adriano gets flagged offside. Beckenbauer, the man synonymous with solidity. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Adriano is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Looking to play him in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Look at the space here. Goes for a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Camisa 21.
Club America are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Distributed tidily. Back into the middle. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lee Kang in. It's run loose here. Henderson does really well to win the ball there. And he's picked it up out wide. Adriano. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. And a real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lee Kang-in tries a cross.
Club America couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Okazaki. Takes a shot! He's trying to hit the front line here. Well timed, excellent interception. Adriano is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Can he finish? And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Henderson. And the pass is intercepted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson gets a foot in and wins the ball. Okazaki plays it in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
That has been cut short. Cruyff. And this is Pele. Pele is fouled. Not got that quite right. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Jordan Henderson produces the perfect tackle there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Beckenbauer, who does have an assist to his name. It's a really well-measured ball. Okazaki receives it in a wide position. Okazaki plays it in. Danger averted for now. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Henderson. This might spell danger. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to get rid. And the referee brings it to a close. Club America can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And we're underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front.
Well, decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lee Kang-in actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Club America with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Milan are looking to go forward now. Great ball if he can get there. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
Club America are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Olmo. And here's Okazaki, looking for the run. He whips in across.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Beckenbauer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just the keeper to beat, Neymar! That's another chance. Sticks it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now, can they get him away? Brilliantly cut out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Baresi. And he was quick to react. And this is Bale. Caught offside that time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Crunching tackle. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
This is Owen. Can he finish? Now, oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's fallen loose again! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Nuno Mendes to McAllister. That has been slung wide. He's on it, can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, that's fabulous. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Lee Kang-in. Okazaki. Xavi Alonso. And here's the chance to counter. That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. And that's not going to reach. Danger averted for now. Milan have it back and can go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. And it's Olmo. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pinches it off him. Valverde. It's a really well-measured ball. And no, he's seen through all of that. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Dani Olmo. Stood up well to him there. Alonso. Bale gets into a good position. Pass is just off target. Nuno Mendes. And he's running through, and the shot! It's hit the upright. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Nuno Mendes. Beckenbauer. The message is clear, none shall pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's looking wide. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Dani Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's in a great position here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's found a way past.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
The pass is intercepted. Oh, that's superb. Oh, good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Lee Kang-in. Well, played right into his path. And it's Xavi Alonso. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Señoras y señores, por favor, muevan todos los autos que estén estacionados alrededor del estadio. Cambio en el América. Número 7. Lo reemplazará número 21.
And the action is back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Baresi. Club America come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
You have to say... Oh, what a mistake! Look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's being urged to shoot. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Defending was strong and firm. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, he might have been looking for a gap there, Peter, but he couldn't find it.
Now there's a fine. Lee Kang-in! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Lee Kang-in really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Cambio.
Milan have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Lee Kang-in. Big chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Club America have their second corner now. And the shots! He's keen, determined to have his say. Time for a change in personnel.
Entran número 9, número 14.
What a throw in. "60 minutes played. And that has left him in a heap. Bale looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Guti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's there to retrieve it. Barella. Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cleared without complication.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini receives it in a good position here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's been given away. And it's Neymar. Club America do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckenbauer has a look and plays it forward. He's having a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Barella. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Tries to play it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Howson gets across to intercept that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Bellingham. Bale. Saliba is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great vision. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's let fly!
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Baresi. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He has found the way through. Now that is a hefty challenge. No, he's not getting past him there. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Baresi. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And again! And that may well be that. That is that. Club America were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
There's the whistle.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
That's been cut out, well played. Baresi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Maldini goes on a charge down the left.
And it's McAllister.
Messi. Messi running with the ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. More and more pressure on the ball here. Maldini. Rummenigge. Del Piero. Great vision. Well read, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Koundé. Has a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Zola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Club America clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's still... And he's let fly! Club America still without a single shot on target. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero might just make this. Great defending, strong and determined.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. And Messi! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. O'Shea does really well to win the ball there. Well read, and the danger is averted. Referee's given a throw. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's Koundé. Nice control.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. True Bangkok United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Done delicately. Oh, important interception. And the counter is on. Now it's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. Played in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Lee Kang in. Stood up well to him there. Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? This looks promising. He's found the way through. That's a cute ball. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the second half gets underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Zola. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. And that has been cleared. Beckenbauer.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. That has been cut short. Lee Kang-in. Zola. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Searching pass he's played there. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, nearly. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Roberto Carlos. That's a lovely, neat pass.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. True Bangkok United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That is some save from Khan! Played into the middle. Cleared away. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vieira actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cambio en el América. Número 18.
It's their second corner of the game.
Número 13. Entran número 8.
Henderson
número 7.
with the clearance. Club America have the chance to go the other way. And the through ball. It's a promising position. McAllister looking here to chip it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. McAllister wins the duel this time. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And Sola! And that could have brought them level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here. True Bangkok United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now he's got space here. Good read, needed to be. And that's put paid to a promising move.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. 1-0 as we head towards the end. He's had it taken off him. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boot. He's had a shot! They've scored! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
O'Shea. Koundé. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Neatly clipped into space. Howson can get it clear. 4 added minutes on the board. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. It's just beyond his reach. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Club America can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Tigres have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback.
It's Okazaki! Now it's McAllister. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it away.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Into the channel.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. In with the challenge. Baresi attempts a clearance. Now it's Lee Kang-in. It's played through for him. Just the keeper to beat. Owen! It's there! First blood drawn. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Tigres are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Dani Olmo. He's looking wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in by Barella. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Club America with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Tigres were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even go beyond.
Chance for a shot! Barella can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Barella. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Rashford looks to get on the end of this. That has not gone well. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's an imaginative pass. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And he's on his way! Picked out brilliantly. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's McAllister. Okazaki, he's in a great position here. Backward it goes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Lee Kang-in, ready to try one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Lo reemplazará número 10.
But goes for a shot! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Only partially clear. Club America heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Owen gets flagged offside. Neymar. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Neymar. There's the crossfield ball. Nice bit of trickery. Barella looking for the run. Can he get it through? Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Cannavaro. Nicely weighted ball. Dani Olmo! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Owen. Barella. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's come loose. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. It's out for a goal kick. And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
Club America certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Club America in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again. Maldini. Neymar. That's not going far. Barella. And they can counter here. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And the shot's on here. That pass isn't the best. Dani Olmo. And that has put paid to that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Club America are 2 up early in the second half. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tigres are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Owen. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
A case now of complete control. And it's Okazaki. Okazaki. Lee Kang in. And he's there to make the challenge. Pressure coming in from all directions. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Beckenbauer. Barella. Now it's Okazaki. Good ball, good take. He's being urged to shapes to shoot! And again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's played it back. Beckenbauer, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And that's a decent chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Barella, looking to play him in. Good take, and is he in? He's come in hard. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for options for movement. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, cracking ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Stood up well to him there. McAllister. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Okazaki. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Now it's Owen, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's that. Club America looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Owen taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Club America definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
So it's down to business here.
Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
And he's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of disappointments in various finals, but he did win the tournament that really mattered back in 2018.
And he was outstanding in the final, an assist and a very controversial penalty.
He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Club America finding themselves.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Boca Juniors are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Boca Juniors are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. Oh, well measured. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, what a mistake! Now it's Okazaki, looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! It's there! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now he's got space here. Opts to play it back.
There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Engages and forces him off the ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Barella can so cleverly bypass the press. It's Luis Suarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Boca Juniors with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Now it's Yamal. He's given the time to pick a pass. Club America are looking to go forward now. Oh, Valverde! And that should get the job done.
Club America really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Goes for goal! Oh, that's incredible! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Manuel. Howson gets over and intercepts. Now it's Owen. Now it's come to nothing. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal, and the shot! Griezmann. Now it's Nakamura. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Now it's Guti. Looking to play him in. Boca Juniors do have a chance to counter here. Danger averted for now. Boca Juniors have got it back and they'll have another go. Howson gets it clear. Out of play for a throw. Not the most accurate pass. Maldini. And no, that was never going to make it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Now, can he finish?
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Looking for a runner. Griezmann picks it up out wide. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's really well manoeuvred. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's got the beating of his man. Chance, surely! Superb goal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Número 7.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Cambio en el América. Número 14. Entrará al campo.
And the second half gets underway. Mignon clears. Oh, that's ambitious. And it's Okazaki. And he's picked out the run. Look at the space here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Mignon will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Terrific save by Mignon. Oh, he's missed.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence.
Oh, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
The pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Luis Suarez! He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Lee Kang-in. And he's managed to get free.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yamal!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Face to face with the keeper. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Nakamura looking for a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
Cambio en el América. Número 19. Número 5. Número 7. Entran
Nakamura with the short one. Corner number 3 coming up.
Número 18. Se está realizando un cambio.
He rises! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, it's terribly wayward. Club America have the chance to go the other way. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Always onto this. Dani Olmo looks to get on the end of this. And he was quick to react. Stojkovic. No way through. Scholes. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Dani Olmo. Now it's Barella. He is through here! Oh, nicely intercepted. That has ended up in no man's land.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nakamura will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
That's got him rattled. Barella. He's in a great position here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, he's been caught. And De Bruyne! No mistake! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That was easy, almost too easy.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Cleared away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Scholes.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Stojkovic. Now it's Dani Olmo. De Bruyne. The final seconds now. Dani Olmo providing an outlet on that flank. Barella. He's got away. Now it's Dani Olmo. And that is as far as it goes. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.